Hi guys, how's it going? Back for today's live stream. I'm going to be doing more vocal production today. I've got loads of tracks that are in the same kind of position in terms of how finished they are. And so there's just loads of tracks that need vocal production, need extra parts editing, stuff like that. So I'm kind of doing a lot of repetitive tasks at the moment. So apologies for that. But yeah, I'm trying to get this kind of album's worth of material finished all at the same time. So yeah, lots of stuff going on, which is cool. So just going to jump straight in. So I'm basically doing what I was doing earlier on in the week. So I'm leveling this vocal for this Something Deep Inside track. I'm going to work to make sure with my VU meter that I've got good level on each of the parts. Then I'm going to send the vocals away to be tuned. You can see there's a lot of vocals here. It's a beast of a project, this one. In terms of this is just the vocals, everything else is bounced as a stereo file. So a lot of work to be done. But I worked out on the stream the other day some quicker ways of doing it than I've done it before. So I was really happy about that. It's really cool. So kind of live streaming forces you in a way to try and find quicker ways of doing things because you're mindful of the fact that it's probably really boring for people to watch you doing the same things over and over again. So that was great. Cool. So let's have a quick blast. You gotta look if you're gonna find something deep inside everyone. You gotta look, maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go. Take me there when you go. Yeah, so it's kind of just kind of housey roller with Andre Espo on the vocals. I've been doing loads of tracks with Andre recently, so you heard me talking about his vocals, amazing singer. So let's jump right in. So what I've done so far is I've cleaned out all the at least I think I have. I've cleaned out all the bits in between. You can see here I've chopped out lots of like breaths and unnecessary noise that I don't need. Not sure why those are muted. So what I'm going to do is do kind of like my leveling process, which pink means dark, brown means match with the yellow. So it looks like some of these have been done already. I mean, they're all looking pretty good in terms of leveling, because what I'm looking for is consistent compression when I work on the vocals. So I don't want things to be kind of all over the place in terms of level. So this is a bit stupid because I should have given myself a better reminder of where I was at really with this. It's a little bit annoying, but let's have a look. So things like this, you can see that there's quite an inconsistent level. It's not too bad, but you can see here that there's things like that where I need to kind of look at that to make sure we don't get kind of like really up and down compression when we do it. I just find if you do this, you get much more transparent results, which is good. So, okay, let's think about this. So I'm actually just going to imagine I haven't done it. I'm not sure if I have or not, but if the vocals are level, then this won't really do anything anyway. So it's not a massive problem. So I'm going to use Vocal Rider. So these channels should be mono really. I've complained before, I don't like the way Logic deals with mono and stereo. I wish I could just click a button and it made a file, a mono file really. Okay, so I've got a preset here. So I don't want to move around that too much. So you can hear it's just kind of pulling the vocal together and forward a little bit and keeping it kind of in your face a little bit. arguably a little bit too much, so I'm just going to dial it back a little bit by limiting the range, so it's a little bit more subtle. Yes, I think that sounds good. So let's copy that across to these other channels. Maybe I'll kind of do this in groups. You gotta look if you're gonna find something deep inside everyone. You gotta look, maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go. Take me there when you go. Something deep inside, something deep. Okay, so let's look at this low ad lib here. So you can see that this one is a lot lower in level. You gotta look if you're gonna find something deep inside everyone. You gotta look, maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go. Take me there when you go. Nice. You gotta look if you're gonna find something deep inside everyone. You gotta look, maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go. Take me there when you go. Just want to make sure it's not kind of confusing. If that makes sense. You gotta look if you're gonna find something deep inside everyone. You gotta look, maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go. Take me there when you go. I think that sounds good. Get on to the next track, which I think is identical. Deep inside everyone. You gotta look, maybe you won't. Same again. So there's lots of multiple stack vocals in here. Only you decide where you can go. Take me there when you go. Be by your side. Moments can fly in the heat of the night. This is that same lead vocal. I'll hold you up, gonna be by your side. Moments can fly in the heat of the night. Still waiting there, and I need your reply. Still waiting there, wanna hold you tonight. You gotta look, you're gonna find. I'll hold you up, gonna be by your side. Moments can fly in the heat of the night. Still waiting there, and I need your reply. Still waiting there, wanna hold you tonight. You gotta look, you're gonna find something deep inside. So I don't want to. I'm not mixing the vocals now. I'm just getting them ready to mix. So. I'll hold you up, gonna be by your side. Moments can fly in the heat of the night. Still waiting there, and I need your reply. Still waiting there, wanna hold you tonight. You got inside something fly in the heat of the night. Oh, that ends up being so quiet. So there's only one vocal on here, so. Oh, the wrong thing. You gotta look, you're gonna find something deep inside everyone. You gotta look. Okay, let's try this setting on here. Maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go. I'm a bit worried that I've actually done this already, but teach me not to write lists of what I've done.
You gotta look, maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go.
These look like they're all identical.
You gotta look if you're gonna find something deep inside everyone.
I have often been complimented on my vocal production, so even if
If you're gonna,
yeah, I can kind of console myself with the fact that
if you're gonna,
people seem to like my vocal production.
if
So
you're gonna find something deep inside everyone.
these kind of details that, you know, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, do I actually need to do this?
If you're gonna find,
I think they do pay off.
if you're gonna find something deep inside everyone, you gotta look, maybe you won't. Only you.
So things like those discrepancies between the takes, they can often be fixed when it gets tuned, because there may be just little tuning differences.
Only you decide where you can go.
Hopefully soon, once I've got some of these takes back from the tuning guy, I'm going to show you some amazing time-saving vocal techniques using Revoice Pro. I'm kind of really itching to get onto it because I think it'll be really amazing to show you.
You're gonna find something deep inside everyone. You gotta look, maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go. Take me there when you go.
Putting up the stream.
You gotta look, maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go. Take me there when you go.
Do you want to say hi to Tuco, who is tuning in? How you doing, Tuco? You good? Hope you're well.
You gotta look, maybe you won't. Only you.
It's going to be great. Once I've got this album's worth of tracks finished, I'm going to be planning the next one. I'll be doing loads and loads of experimentation with new track ideas. I mean, to be honest, I do that every morning anyway. I'm up at 5:30 doing my piano practice, and then I basically, as you've probably seen from some of the things I did earlier in the, like before I went on holiday, I was doing some sessions where I was basically experimenting with jamming on chord progressions. So I'll be choosing some of those, doing some more of that, jamming out new ideas, which I'm really excited about, because this album's lots of live kind of instruments, quite, I would say jazzy, but it's got certain kind of sounds. So I'm going to be trying some new things on the next one, I'm sure. And I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, whether it's going to come out as a kind of a whole body of work, or whether maybe it'll be individual labels. Not sure. I'm a bit worried because my wife phoned me up here and I was playing one of the tracks and she said, "Why? Sounds like you're in a lift. Sounds like you listen to lift music," which I'm not sure exactly what I'm going for, but kind of want it to sound soulful and kind of rare groove, kind of influenced. Some of these vocal tracks, Tuco, this will interest you. I'm going to do some more old school get to know kind of like Kashif kind of vibe, boogie kind of stuff, more like some of my early stuff like Runaway Remix and Complicated and tracks like that. So I'll be doing some more, that's my plan anyway, to do some remixes that are more synth bass orientated. So that'd be cool. Because I think these vocals would be great for some of those vibe tracks as well. Now look, they just keep on coming. These vocals just keep on coming.
I'll hold you up. Moments can fly. Heat out the night. Still waiting there.
Should work out these are the same.
Still waiting there. I'll hold you up. I'll hold you up.
Not sure why this one's got
By your side. Moments can
automation
fly.
on it.
Heat out the night. Still waiting there. Still waiting there. I'll hold you up. Be by your side. Moments can fly.
Okay.
Heat out the night. I'll hold you up. Time after time.
I see there are some bits here that I haven't edited. Maybe that's what I meant.
I'll hold you up. Time after time. Still waiting there. Still waiting there. Still waiting there. Still waiting there.
So 2K, so Discipline, I think you mean Disciples. Very good remix, thank you. Do you know what? I actually can't even remember what, I actually genuinely can't remember what About You is. How mad's that? I can't remember what that track is. I have to go back and listen. I literally can't remember it. That's bizarre. It really is bizarre. I literally can't remember that track. I think it was the one that got released on the Big Beat compilation. I think that was called About You, maybe. Weird. Anyway.
I'll hold you up. I'll hold you up.
I think these are going to be the same.
I'll hold you up.
Yeah.
I'll hold you up. I'll hold you up. I'll hold you up. I'll hold you up.
These are all looking decent kind of level.
I'll hold you up. I'll hold you up. I'll hold you up. I'll hold you up. Gonna be by your side. By your side. Moments can fly in the heat. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
It's pretty it's being pretty meticulous, but you can hear there's a little mouth kind of clicking there. So it's arguable whether you'd notice that, but all these little things do add up.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Listen to that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Beautiful. Listen to that. Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's fine. So yeah, I just the mouth click that. You can see there was a little. It's very easily done. A little mouth smack, you know. So I think that's what's caused that. And Isotope RX7 has got rid of it, so it's great. I don't think these need. They're just so consistent because they're just those kind of sounds. So I think I was experimenting with these last time. So I'm just going to put those in the middle because I'm not mixing yet, and I haven't decided. They probably will end up being panned, but okay. So they look like they're pretty level.
Ooh, deep inside, you got love you want.
There's a little bit of bleed on this
You got
take here.
love you want. You got love you want.
Oh, I think I think it's the one that's got a very long build up. It keeps on thinking you can think it's going to drop, and then it kind of takes ages to build up. I think it's that track. I do think I know the one you're talking about.
You gotta look, maybe you won't. Take me there when you go.
I think personally, Runaway Remix is a track I'm most proud of that I've ever done, I'd say. And the Breathe Slow remix as well, I did early on, I was very proud of. I'm most proud of the tracks that I put the most of myself in and do the least actually worrying about what people will think about it, and whether it's kind of I don't know, kind of the right sound to be doing or whatever.
Oh, something deep inside. You gotta look, maybe you won't.
I'm going to be a bit more heavy with the vocal rider on that take because it's ad libs and it's a bit more up and down. So I need to do a bit of work on these. Okay, so that needs to be fixed. I think it's just this one here that's got a little click on it. See, there's a problem. It's got a little loop on it for some reason. So let's just fade these. So fade means that we get rid of that click because we're not chopping the waveform halfway through its cycle. It's better. Let's make that a bit longer. Excuse me. I've been chatting to Femi, who I did Complicated with, about doing another track soon, so be cool. So hi Mohammed, how you doing?
Take me there, take me there, take me there, take me.
So I need to decide. So there's some kind of ad libs here, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use yet. I'm just going to do them anyway, just in case. Oops.
Take me there, 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 take me, take me there, 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 take me.
The last one I had to click on it. Okay.
Take me there, take me, take me there, 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 take me there.
I'm trying to work out whether I actually like all those breaths in there actually.
Take me there, 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 take me.
What I think I'm going to do is just cheat and just copy them across.
Take me there, take me there.
Because it's going to save me a load of time, and as I'm not sure whether they're going to be used, I don't want to take too long over this. I think the level wise they're all pretty dialed in, I'd say, in terms of not being too up and down. Okay, cool. So let's just reset all these faders. So I'm just alt clicking. It's going to get me back to Unity Gain on here. In fact, you know what I could do is just do this. Yeah, so we're on Unity Gain there. So all the vocals should now be on Unity Gain. Let's take the ones I'm not using. I assume I've made a decision about not using these for some reason, so I'll leave them as they are to make sure nothing's panned. All the vocal riders that I've decided that I need just to iron out any big discrepancies, I have done. The names are maybe a little bit all over the place. There's nothing on that track, nothing on that track, nothing on that track, I don't think. So if I do bounce in place, bounce tracks in place, I'm going to have these vocal riders printed, and I'm going to have regions, long regions with all those vocal takes on there. Okay. I'll be happy when I'm moving on to something other than vocal preparation. But as I said, I've actually contacted a guy about doing all this for me, rather than me having to do it. So hopefully this will be done for me at some point. That'll be good. So to get up with the chat, thanks 2K. Yeah, Blinky remix. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, that was a fun remix to do. Yeah, we're gonna have some good new tracks coming up soon. So don't worry about that. So Mohammed, I see Mohammed. Mohammed says he doesn't speak any, doesn't understand any English, so I'll use some of my French from my university degree, which is a while back now. But salut Mohammed, ça va? J'espère que tu vas bien. Bienvenue ici. Et merci pour checking out Get to Know. I'm a little bit tired today, so that's about as good as it's going to get. Okay. All right. Let's move these up. No. Oh, I'm doing the wrong. What am I doing? Okay. So I also work for CR2 Records as a mixing and mastering engineer, and we usually, since lockdown, we've been having calls to discuss things. So it's usually around 5:30. So I will have to shoot off at some point soon, but I haven't been notified. I think it's actually in 5:45, so maybe I'll have enough time to get through this. Should be nice. So I'll make a new alternative. I use these project alternatives a lot in Logic just to make sure I don't I can go back. I've got a fail safe. If I do something wrong or I need to go back and get something, I can always go back to the previous alternative. It's like save as, but you don't have to have all these extra versions coming through. So this is Vocal Rider. Save. It means I can delete these parts here, knowing that if I want to get back to them, I can do. Okay, so let's get up the VU meter. Let's have some fun. Oh, I was a bit scared a bit worried there's a vocal rider on there, but let's just bounce this in. Don't know why that one wasn't done. Okay, so VU meter. So why am I using a VU meter? Well, a lot of the vintage plugins are also, I've got hardware down here, which, you know what I've realized? I've realized I've been on the wrong scene the whole time, which is great. So guys, everyone who's tuning in, I've realized you've just been watching me the whole time and not the Logic screen. So that's great. Apologies for that. What can you do? So I'll have to delete this video from Facebook, but that's fine because it's something I've been doing all week anyway, so it's cool. Anyway, apologies for that, guys. So now we're on Logic. What I've been doing is using Vocal Rider to level out these vocal performances. Now I'm using a VU meter because down here I have hardware and I also have vintage plugins, Waves plugins and stuff like that, and they want to be fed the correct volume. And if you aim for 0 on the VU meter, in terms of the level that you use to mix, your kind of inherent level of the audio file, then generally that is how the plugins respond well. So let's have a look. So you see that's hovering around 0 VU. Again, it's going over, it's going under, that's fine. can see these are all looking pretty much the same.
If you're gonna find something deep inside
But you can see here
everyone,
much lower because it's not. It's low. It's Andre singing low, so he's not going to have the same level coming out.
maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go. Take me there when you go. Find something deep inside everyone. You gotta look.
Now this is an interesting one because it's so low, and this VU meter is working on the way that we perceive loudness. So it's kind of graded towards mid-range more. So you can see I'm having to boost it a lot to get it up there, but I don't want to risk peaking. So
something deep inside everyone. You gotta look. Maybe you won't.
yeah, we've got plenty of headroom there, so that's fine. So now I can kind of look at these and do the same because they're the same kind of takes. In fact, I think there's a few here that are the same, so I can do these both. In fact, if I just put in 21, yep.
Only you decide where you can go. Take me there when you go. You're gonna find something deep.
These big fat waveforms makes me happy. Makes me happy when I open a project and that's what it looks like.
I'll hold you up, gonna be by your side. I'll hold you up, I'll hold you up, gonna be by your side. Moments can fly in the heat of the night.
Okay.
I'll hold you up. Still waiting there, and I need your reply. Still waiting there, wanna hold you tonight. Still waiting there, and I need your reply. Still waiting there, wanna hold you tonight.
Okay. 14.
Still waiting there, and I need your reply.
Tell you what, that bounce track's in place.
Yeah,
Just saved me so much time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know why. It's almost as if this setting is on here. I don't really get why that's showing it clipping.
Yeah,
It isn't.
yeah, yeah.
It feels like a logic bug, that does.
Yeah,
It's weird because it's not.
yeah,
It's about writing a VU meter.
yeah,
It's not peaking on the channel.
yeah, yeah.
Yet the meter's showing it clipping. It might be, I don't know what it is, but
If you're gonna find
I haven't got time to worry about it.
something deep inside everyone, you gotta look. Maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go. You gotta look. Maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go.
It's a weird one. Maybe if I bounce them in place again, maybe it will be fixed. That definitely feels like a bug though, because it's not.
Gonna find something deep inside everyone. You gotta look. Maybe you won't.
It doesn't look as high as the readout is telling me. Weird one.
Only you decide where you can go. Take me there if you go.
It's another reason why it's actually.
Inside everyone, you gotta look.
Sorry, there's another reason why it's important to take the time out with these edits on the vocal is that we're just so sensitive to vocals that you'll notice, or people will notice, vocals more than anything because we're hardwired from childhood to recognize speech. So vocals, we just really hone in on and we're very, very sensitive to. So it's one part you want to get, you really want to get right is the vocals. You want to get all the parts right, but you could have a track which is just a cappella and it could be a hit. You can really get, a bass soloed, which would be a hit.
Maybe you won't. Only you decide. decide where you can go. Something deep inside everyone. You gotta look, maybe you won't. Only you decide where you can go. Take me there when you go.
Okay, these all look like the same.
You gotta look, maybe you won't.
These look the same.
I'll hold you up.
And of course, this is kind of blowing out any balance I've got. But remember, I haven't started balancing things yet. So, you know, I haven't started mixing this yet. So I'm not bothered about ruining the balance.
Moments can fly.
And Andre hasn't done any mixing before he sent it to me. So
Heat of the night, still waiting.
I don't think he has. So the mixing will be done once everything's tuned, leveled, cleaned up. I think about it like, you know, I think I've heard people talk about like software developments. Developers, they have a build order of, you know, the order that things get done and built in. And I find the same with music production, although it's a little bit more, it's a creative process, so it's a little bit more kind of scatty, you know, but I think it rings true for the creative process as well, especially stuff like that's more technical and more this kind of thing, is that you don't want to, you know, start applying effects before you've leveled things and compressed them, and, you know,
I'll hold you up.
so you want to kind of get your ducks in a row, as it were.
In my side, moment. Yeah. Yeah.
So there's quite a lot of bleed there, but there's nothing I can really do about that, and he wouldn't notice it in a track anyway.
Yeah.
Although there is a way, I don't know if there's enough here. No, I don't think it's going to work. I was going to try and do a denoise, but I don't think it's really worth the time. These obviously all look the same. I can't believe I left the video on myself the whole time. I've just got this new webcam, so I'm not used to working with two cameras. So that's my excuse anyway. Okay. That's all right. Okay, we're getting towards the end, I think. I'm not going to use those, I don't think.
Moments can fly in the heat of the night. Heat of the night. Still waiting there, and I need your reply. Still waiting. Ooh, deep inside, you gotta learn. You won't. You gotta learn. You won't.
So this, in fact, you know what? I'm going to try. I don't normally use gates because I find it can be a little bit problematic, but I'm going to try doing it with a gate. What am I looking for? Isotope. Where's isotope gone? It's not there. Okay. Isotope, let's do next 3. So this has got a really nice gate on it actually. So that means if the level falls there below that point, you can see where that bleed is. It's just not going to play. It's going to shut the gate.
Deep inside, you got love you want. Oh, something deep inside. You gotta look, maybe you won't.
You see, like, that's where you get
You
problems.
gotta look, maybe you
The
won't.
breath is kind of
You gotta look, maybe you won't.
is causing problems, but there is a way you can separate these out.
You gotta look, maybe you won't.
That's actually pretty good.
You gotta look, maybe you won't. Take me there when you go.
So maybe I just wasted the time doing all that chopping out. Okay, so
Ooh, deep inside, you gotta look, you won't. Ooh.
there's a little click or something there I want to get rid of.
Ooh. Ooh. Deep inside, you got love you want. Ooh.
I think this just repeats here.
Deep inside,
It
you
looks the
got
same.
love you want.
Okay, cool. So please let this be the last. No. More to come. Okay, so
Deep inside something.
okay. Okay, so I think this is the take me there bit. Okay.
Take me there, 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 take me.
Sorry guys, one sec.
Take me there, take me there. Take me there, 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 take me.
So I've done a really shoddy job of editing these parts, but because I'm not sure if I'm going to use them yet, I'm not going to worry too much about that. But what I am going to do, because I've kind of reached the end there, is do another. Oh, I need to do it like this. Do another bounce in place. I just want to see if it fixes this waveform problem. I'm not doing that. I'm going to do it this way. Bounce, tracks in place, and then I'm going to send these vocals away to be tuned. Okay. So yeah, so what I've been doing is leveling out so the compressors I put later down the line are going to be more evenly compressing the vocal. And then I've used a VU meter to get it into the area that the plugins like. So all the vintage plugins that I'm going to be using on the vocal and my hardware down here, they're going to respond really well to a certain level. So what I've been doing with the VU meter is getting it towards 0 dB on the VU meter, which is kind of an RMS level, graded to the way we hear. So it's not a peak meter, and that means that it's going to be feeding the vintage plugins and the hardware the correct level, so they're going to be happy. And that is what I have now achieved with this. So it's ready to be sent off to my tuning guy, who's going to do the vocal tuning, which, as I said, I used to do myself, but I find it quite challenging, very time consuming, satisfying, but ultimately not really worth me doing it, because I could just get someone else to do it, and it's not something that feeds into my kind of overall goals of what I'm trying to achieve. Yeah, so I think it's fixed it. Like, the waveforms look normal now. I think that's just a bug. You can see like everything's really even in terms of level. This has got nothing on it. I don't know why that is. That's a bit weird. Why has it got nothing on it? Okay, let's just undo. Find out why that is. Maybe it just hadn't created the waveform yet. Which ones were they? No, I think there's... Yeah, I think it was just creating the waveforms. So that's fine. So let's delete these tracks again. So now what I can do is I can send this to my tuning guy, knowing that my ideal build order of chop out all the breaths and unnecessary noise, level the vocal with the vocal rider, use a VU meter to get him into the right ballpark level. That's all been done. So when I send it to him, he can tune it. When he sends it back to me, that'll be ready to be mixed. Well, ready to, first of all, to start comping where everything's going to go and what I'm going to use. And also, then I have to look at the timing between the takes. I'm really meticulous with vocals, so if I can't get the right takes, I'll use Revoice Pro to make my own double tracks. And in fact, I may just do that anyway because it gives you a certain sound, which I'm really excited to show you because it's really cool if you haven't seen it already. All right, guys, I'm really sorry about today's stream and the fact you had to look at me for for most of it. This one will be deleted from definitely from Facebook and probably YouTube as well. So apologies for that. And I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. I'm meeting up with a friend tomorrow during the day, so we'll have to see how I get on. But hopefully I'll be able to throw something down tomorrow afternoon. And I think it won't be vocal editing because I'm pretty sure I've edited all the vocals now. I'm up to date with vocal editing, so it will be something else. So great stuff, guys. Have a great evening, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know which camera I should be looking at. Let's look at the main one. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care. Cheers.